Okay, I'd like to open up this special call meeting, a public hearing tonight for Monday, June 13th, 2022 for the town of Newmarket. Looking around here, I do have quorum. We have everybody here, Lindsay, as well as the mayor. So we're good to go, right? Okay. So at this point, this is a public hearing required by Virginia State Code Section 15.2-2506 to receive the public's comment on the proposed fiscal year of 2022-23 annual budget. So with that, I'll open this by turning over to our town manager, Mr. Walters.
Thank you, Mayor. I got just a quick PowerPoint just to hit some of the highlights of our final budget that we worked through the last couple of months. These are just the usual, what's under the general fund side: administration, public safety, public works, cultural, economic development, parks and rec, sanitation, and then water, sewer, admin, water, sewer, debt service. So the general fund budget is approximately 11.59% higher than the previous year's annual budget. There are no proposed increases in taxes. However, real estate and personal property tax revenues are projected to increase just due to the new assessments. The enterprise fund budget is approximately 0.43% lower than the previous year's annual budget. There are no proposed increases in the water or sewer rates in FY 22-23. However, there is a proposed $2 increase in monthly solid waste collection fee from 16 to 18, and that's due to an increase in the rate charged by the collection company. And the monthly fee for an additional tote will increase from $1 to $2. On the tote, that is basically, they went up, so they're charging us a little bit more. And also, the thing with the extra tote is we were only charging for the tote, but we really wasn't covering the garbage that goes in that tote. So we're raising that to $2 to help also cover the garbage when we have to pay for it to be dumped at. The general fund does have a new annual debt payment in the amount of $72,000, and this is for the construction of the new public works building. So that is based on our loan amount, and what we calculate the loan will be monthly to get to the $72,000. I will say, obviously, budget starts in July, so you're not going to see that full $72,000 coming out of the budget, but it's in there just to show it what that will be annually. The Water and Sewer Enterprise Fund has an annual repayment of $273,150. No debt payment is expected to be paid on the $4 million loan in this fiscal year. Both the general and enterprise funds reflect a $5 cost of living increase for all full-time employees. So the same with the $4 million loan for the water improvement project. The way it works, you don't actually start paying until the project is complete anyway. So there won't be any loan or any payment made on that in the next year, but the money will be there. The revenues, general fund, $4,799,424, and the water sewer, $6,173,575 for a total of $10,972,999. Just the expenditures on the general fund: general government $315,644, financial $255,575, public safety $660,140, public works $420,050. Cultural and economic development $167,976, parks and rec $91,150, sanitation $165,610, and then our ARPA funding, that's $1,544,279, and then our debt service for the building 72, and then capital outlay $1,108,000, and that gets you back to the 4,799,424. The water and sewer, water department $369,850, sewer department $598,500, admin $425,875, And the American Rescue, the ARPA funding, 272,330. Debt service, the 273,150. The capital outlay, 4,233,870. Of course, that includes the 4 million water improvement project for a total of 6,173,575. Our rates stayed the same, 14 cents on real estate, 80 cents on property tax, transit occupancy is 5%, no tax is 6. License fees 25, 15 for trailer, semi-trailer, or 15 for motorcycles. Cigarette tax 25, and then the refuge collection fee, that's the one that went up from 16 to 18. Just some capital outlay, this isn't all of them, but some of the bigger stuff, the public works building, the preliminary engineering report, the community center, the 211 sidewalk project, I believe the CTV may meet either this week or next week. Hopefully that will let us know if we need to move that project up. Then the website redesign, which is underway, level project, and the wayfinding signage project. Just a few things, 4-wheel drive pickup, the skid steer, and then 1 police vehicle. Of course, the big one on water sewer, water improvement project, water system maintenance and replacement, and then the sewer collection system improvements, and then we've got a lot of valves on the fourth main that have to be replaced. That's all in the budget. Any questions? All this is in your final thing that you had, nothing really changed. Nothing has changed from that last budget that we had put y'all on. Any questions? Thank you.
And so with that, obviously looking for a public hearing, and there's no attendees here now. Todd, was there any email? Okay. So with that, I look around and say we will go ahead and close up this public hearing at this time. And how about if we go straight into our meeting? Yeah.
Adjourn one to go to the other.
Yeah.
So this is closed.
Yeah, and you need to adjourn this meeting.
So I'll take a motion to adjourn. the
Mayor, I
pub-
move we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any nays? Okay, this meeting is adjourned. Now, if we can go ahead and open up the special called meeting for this evening. And so, again, Lindsay, we do have full attendance here, so we do have quorum. And going into it, I will accept a motion to go into closed session.
Make a motion, we go into closed session?
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. And Daryl, you want, or Peg, you want to take us into it?
As soon as I find the next email.
Okay.
I'm trying to do that too. Is it under the 6-1 packet?
I haven't looked at for a while.
Closed session on the 17th.
It's, the date is,
You have your emails there.
I've got it. Go ahead.
Okay.
I move to recess into a closed meeting in order to discuss the disposition of real property where discussion in an open meeting would adversely affect the negotiating strategy of the public body as authorized by section 2.2-3711A3.
So I do have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
We do have a second. And Lindsay, I will ask for a roll call vote on this, okay? Whichever side you want to start from.
Mr. Weimer,
Yes.
Mrs. Hannah.
Yes.
Mr. Watkins,
Yes.
Mr. Hughes,
Yes.
Mr. King.
Yes.
Mrs. Hartman.
Yes,
Okay, so we will go directly into closed session as soon as we get the okay.
What date is that document?
I don't have